nice if I could just leave out of that door, but man, that direction sucks. Hey, hey, how you doing? I met a guy called like the bed of fire. No, the four kings are dead. I just thought I'd go tell the man in red about my victory. So he's just told me that you know, now that the four kings are dead, his purpose down here is exhausted, and he hasn't seen the sun for a while, so I'm hoping he's going to come up and visit us in Firelink Shrine. And speaking of the sun, while I was down and I found the bed of chaos fire, the guy who's praising the sun all the time, he tried to kill me. Like, I was 2 minutes into the stream, and I had to murder one of my favorite Dark Souls guys that we've met. He didn't even have an evil laugh or anything, and he tried to kill us. And then I found Onion dead, and he leapt into a pit full of monsters and died. And I tried to tell Onion Daughter where Onion Dad was, and I tried to tell Onion Dad where Onion Daughter was, and they just never met up. And now he died. So man, like everybody's dying. Everything's bad, and yeah, I kind of destroyed the chains on the bed of primordial evil, and I feel like I've set free the primordial chaos man, which doesn't seem good. But I tried to go back, but he's got such horrible slappy hands that he just kept on killing me before I could get near him. So I don't even know what the conclusion is. And then on the last time I tried to go back to fight the boss again, one of the anvil heads just killed me on the bridge, so I said, forget this, and then I went off to conclude other business. Yeah, the four kings died a while ago. Yeah, I found not dreamt, maybe. He began with like a D, but I can't remember what he was, but like reverse Frampt's brother. And he said everything was a lie. He's the dark soul. Go put out the fire. Wow, this bonfire's become really tall now. What? 20 Estus flasks? Damn! Yeah, so I used like this other thing on the in the chamber. Oh, it was crazy. And that's how I unlocked all the golden doors. By following not Frampt. And then I've gone to here, the Duke's Archives and the Crystal Cave, and I've defeated Mr. the Scaleless. And then I made it down to Nito. Yeah, well, not Frampt, right? I sided with him because he gave me a choice. He asked me if I did or did not want to follow his plan. Whereas Frampt, he just ate me and spat me out and told me, you know, do it. And I wasn't too keen on that. So I think the guy who gave me a choice on whether I could or could not do it was the guy to go with. I didn't like the body run to Nito when you die. So I wanted to go and look for, like in the opening FMV, there's a guy called Fred the Forgotten. And it just shows you a bit of like red background, and there's a guy sitting there who looks a bit like Gollum with the ring in Lord of the Rings. So I was looking for Fred the Forgotten because I wasn't going to forget about him. But all I've found so far is this bed of chaos, the Sage of Chaos, another guy throwing fire at me, and all kinds of like horrible things down there, a load of dinosaurs and whatnot. So, you know, I'm just, I died a few times on the bed of Chaos, and now I'm back on the notepad list of things I wanted to go and look for. Yeah, it was all crazy. Let's see, I found that. I went to see the man in red, so I've done that. I was going to go back to Sen's Fortress and find the miserable merchant and tell him that I won Sen's Fortress. That's my next stop. Anno Londo, and then backwards a little bit. Yeah, like Dreamt. I'm gonna call him Dreamt because he's Framped, but he begin with DR. He said, you know, their original mission was not to like side with fire, but Framped befriended Gwen and betrayed the mission, and Dreamt is still on mission for doing the prophecy about somebody just like dumping the Dark Souls on the fire instead of relighting the fire. So that, you know, that sounded fun, and he gave me a choice. Once again, the whole thing is that I was given a choice about what I wanted to do. And to me, that's a big deal. Let's try the Enchanted Falchion some more. Oh, that was it. With my money, I can now repair the helm. I forgot to do that. I suppose also I can inform this person that I've defeated the guy's lair. So let's see. Repair equipment. Let's give this a bit of a repair. Oh dear, everything's a little bit broken. Oh really? I'm doing good, am I? I like the main drive for me is like if I've seen an area, I have to go to it. And that's what originally got me off of the Framped train, was that he wasn't letting me going to one of the areas that I wanted to go back to. So, you know, anytime I haven't done something, I want to go do it. I want to go have a look. I think there was one more item I needed to repair, the torch. No? Maybe I did repair the torch already. So yeah, that's a lot of my motivation. I've gotta see everything, do everything, and pick up everything. So, you know, it works for me. There's all my stuff back. So I've defeated Seed the Scaleless's laboratory. Let's see what she has to say.
You have made it back. You were gone so long. Go ahead. You may rest here. Even an undead requires repose. If you require rest, now is the time. That is, after all, what the bonfire is for.
Okay, no interesting dialogue with that. Right, so Big Hat Logan, I rescued him in the Scaleless's jail. He said he was going to give me a reward after he'd looked through the archives. I didn't manage to, you know, find him again back at the Firelink Shrine, so he hasn't gone back there, so he must still be in the archives somewhere. So we're going to try and find Big Hat Logan as well. So I've got two things I really want to do with NPCs right here. I want to find Logan, and I want to find the miserable merchant at the top of Sen's Fortress. I don't know exactly where, you know, Logan's going to be in here. There's a hell of a lot of archive to the archive. I'm assuming it's not going to be on the way back down to the boss, because I did that run a lot. Yeah, he's supposed to be here somewhere. Looking at new spells.